Hello, welcome to a new update. The topic of today is scale. So I decided to scale up everything. So why am I doing this? The reason I'm doing this is because I've made every small feature as you can think of in a grand strategy game, at least in a very extremely simplistic form. So I have unit recruitment, buildings, light city management, army just moving around, basic AI, save and load functionality, multiplayer. There's still some bugs with it, but it is there, it is functional, right? So it's time to take these basic features and scale them up and see if stuff breaks, right? And see if I can add, because the goal here that I have is to have a lot of factions on the map, right? It's not just like the 4 that I have at the moment. I want to have like 50 factions and see how things go. And I think the size of this map is relatively reasonable as well. Like it is much bigger than the one that I had before, but I think it's a nice step in the right direction, right? I want to be able to make a game that works with this size, essentially. Even bigger. But, sky's the limit, right? So, a couple interesting things a map like this provides. I mean, it doesn't mean that the final game will have a map like this, but I think, as you can see, this region here has 14 neighbors, right? I want to see how the AI works in such a scenario and so on and so forth, right? I want to see how it prioritizes a single island here in the middle of nowhere, or I think this geography provides an interesting test case for that, right? So yeah, without further ado, let's just check how it works. Let's play it up. So as you can see, the map itself has 4 tiles now. And what do I mean by that? It means that the size of it has made it prohibitive to make everything in one go. So I had to make essentially four maps and stitch them together, right? As you can see, there's some seams here that I need to fix, but it works fine for now. Right, so this is the map. 4 tiles. You can see the AI still, these AI controlled factions are moving around. They are taking territory. And yeah, let's go back to our army. Zoom in a little bit. Recruit some armies, move them around. Everything's still working fine. Build buildings and so on. Yeah. So that's essentially it, right? But what are the next steps now, right? So first thing I want to do is I want to make these C regions not change color. Pretty straightforward. I also want to make some adjustments to the map a bit. Like for example, I want to fix up roads and a few islands here just to make it a little bit more interesting. After I'm done with that, I just want to add more factions, right? And see if the game breaks. Currently, it doesn't. It seems to be working fine, but I want to scale up things even more, right? So in terms of design scale, I want to do is, for example, we have a faction here. I want to add maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roughly in this area. So it's not too much. I think if you play games like Europa Universalis, roughly of that scale, perhaps a bit less factions than that. But yeah, that's kind of the point. As always, thank you for watching and see you next time.